boleh panggil saya Clara saja. Saya merupakan staf Infinity, konsultan di sana. Saya ingin memperkenalkan Inciklim kepada siapa-siapa yang sudah pernah join ini Zoom, mungkin pernah kenal Inciklim, sudahlah. Tapi saya ingin memperkenalkan sekali lagi Inciklim. Inciklim merupakan seorang pengarah program untuk graphic design dan digital media di Saito Design School lah. Beliau mempunyai lebih daripada 20 tahun dalam industri akademik dan pengiklanan. Semangat untuk mengajar membuatkan beliau berkhidmat di Saito University College selama lebih 10 tahun dan berkongsi pengalaman kepada pelajar baru terutama dalam bidang graphic design, dalam videografik. Inciklim sudah bersedia?
Boleh saya okay, saya prepare my slide right now. Okay, thank you. This from Infinity. Clarita, okay. Clara, right?
Saja.
Okay. So what I do is I will share my slide in a wall. So selamat petang semua, students. So Clara, am I supposed to start now or?
Boleh start sudah Inciklim.
Boleh start.
Sekarang 8:32 sudah boleh start sudah.
Okay. So I will do the setup for show. Okay. Browser. Okay, let me share my screen. Stop to.
Sementara kita Inciklim kasih share dia punya screen, saya mau bagi beberapa rules lah kepada peserta. Kalau kamu ada apa-apa persoalan, kamu boleh tangan ataupun kamu boleh chat dalam chat box lah untuk tanya persoalan, dan pastikan kamu kasih mute kamu punya mic untuk tidak mengganggu untuk Inciklim bagi dia punya perkongsian, oke? Oke, link kehadiran akan Miss beri sebentar lagi.
Alright.
Boleh Nurehana? Okay, thank you. Mr. Lim, you can start now.
Alright. I resume my share. Okay. Can everyone see my screen right now? Belum lagi ya? Boleh nampak tak screen saya?
Boleh.
Boleh ya? So if I play the video, if you cannot see, let me know. So by the way, I'm from Saito University College. My name is Eric Lim. So before the show, I'm presenting. I just want to play a short video clips so you know where I come from. I play this video. Okay.
Tidak boleh dengar suara Incik Eric.
I think my mic is mute. Sorry. So now you can hear me. You can see the slide also, right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So basically, today we'll talk about the career pathway, right? This is what I know from Mr. Puvan and also from this Infinity. I think memang a lot of you suka reka bentuk lah mungkin, right? So boleh tak reka bentuk ini untuk you cari rezeki later? Of course can, right? So in this presentation, I will show you how and why it's a very important career path for you. All right. So before we come to this one, right? Let's take a look on what is visual communication about, right? It's the interpretation of messages and connotation in visual form, right? Particularly still and moving images and non-linguistic form in written text. So this is the principle of what is visual communication about. So sesiapa kalau you want to communicate instead of verbal, macam cakap atau berbual, right? Atau through the what call that through the audio, right? To your language, you can also communicate through the visual. But this visual communication, if you can handle it well, right? You are really expert, right? Then you will become a designer, right? Designer is the one who able to handle all these visualizations communication. Tak payah banyak perkataan, but instead using visual, they can communicate, right? Okay. So by the way, for a start, I think I will introduce who am I lah, right? So I'm Eric Lim. I'm a program director from this Saito University College under digital media and also graphic design, right? So there's a difference between digital media and graphic design. Nanti kita akan berbezakan nanti ya. But by the way, I'm a hybrid of two, right? I'm involved in both graphic design and also digital media. So before I joined this academic as a lecturer, like what Clara said just now, 10 years, right? I was working in this design industry for about 10 years, right? So sekarang sudah orang tua lah. But anyway, this is a very exciting career, right? Along the way, I learned a lot of things. And then this is a company I joined before. Example, for this one, when I was in Shanghai, right? I worked with this company in Shanghai, and then we worked for Walmart Canada's products. So Walmart, for those who don't know, they are the biggest hypermarkets in US and Canada. So it's like 3 times, 4 times the size of Eon Big lah, right? So if you talk about Walmart, they're always the biggest. So they have a lot of things to sell. So what they sell all these brands. They produce this brand by themselves. Like Mainstay actually produce those we'll call that macam mattress, right? A lot of houseware, right? And then this Playday, they produce a lot of stationery. And then Backyard Grill, right? In US or Canada, they like barbecue. So they have their own brand for all these barbecue products, right? So all these brands they produce, they need to ensure that when they put on the shelf, it always looks consistent, right? Like branded stuff. But actually, all this product is from China. It's mass produced. What they do is they just put in the brand. So my role, actually, I'm the creative director. I work with Walmart. What I do is I just take care of, make sure that all the brand looks consistent with all the guidelines, all the adaptations, all the different size of design or packaging, or even on their online design branding. It needs to be consistent, right? So if not consistent, then become product dari pasar malam lah, right? But if consistent, then in Walmart, they can sell in a higher price, premium price, right? So when it display, it looks like this, all right? So if you're non-professional designers, you know how to control the visual communication in the very precision way, right? Then your work maybe will appear in pasar malam, right? It's not so bad, but for international brands, they always keep everything consistent. So when they display on the shelf, it looks very premium, right? I think nowadays, if you go to Giant also have their own brand, right? They also have their brand guideline, but not as big or as precise as some of these products. Okay, so this is my role. I'm doing all those brands for their consistency because I've experience in this company before, right? Before I work with this Walmart designated agency, I also work with Creative Technologies, right? So this is another product. They are producing all the gadgets like sound cards, a webcam, headsets, all these. But they sell in premium price as well because they have their consistent branding, right? All their design assets are really, really consistent one. So even their website design, all the fonts, all the typefaces, all the color actually is planned with a very thick brand book. So in Singapore, I work as a senior designer those time, right? So this is a company I work with. They are in the international business park in this Singapore. Really, really big lah. So we talk about big company. Your job is always allocated in something very. You allocate in something very specializations. Example, if I work as a graphic or senior designers for brand, right? They will put me in these brand departments to take care of all the brand guides for regional. So we send these brand guides to Europe, to Japan, right? Also to these US as well. In Europe, they have 15 languages. So how to juggle all these languages, you need to take care as well. So this is my background when I work with this Singapore company. And then last one is the Bio-Essence, right? So some of the ladies here might know this brand. So the first Bio-Essence logo is designed by me and my team, right? Before they transform it to another level. So before this company, actually it's a Singapore company, but once they revamp their brand, they put the nail name there, they put some celebrities, superstar like this Vivian, Hong Kong superstar, we pay them a lot of money lah. And then they endorse a product, then this become another international brand again. So instead of selling you 20 ringgit for one, they call it like 24K's miracle water, they can sell you to 60 ringgit, right? 80 ringgit. So all this because of the visual communication, right? When you communicate it right, you use the right ingredients, right? Typefaces, colors, those bling bling visuals, right? It looks so expensive, right? So visual communication is very important for all the international company. They won't save money one. If you're really good, they will pay you to art direct, right? To lead the project. So when I work with this company, this is an internal agencies lah. So I work as art director for this brand, right? From R&D, then to my department to design the packaging, to launch the products, to all those roadshow, right? So you can see that, right? There is a household products, there is these electronic gadget products. There's also a skincare products. All have different kind of ingredients, right? For visual communication. So as a designer, if you know how to handle this, all the corporate company, not only design agency or these what call that design house, they need you. Even bank, they need you. We have these some of the alumni, right? Those graduate, right? They become the UX manager, right? UX or UI manager means they are the one who take care of the mobile interfaces for Maybank apps kind of things, right? So CMB also have their own design team. So not only, so you have to open your mindset nowadays because of these industry evolutions, right? Every company, they will have to communicate to you through all these digital devices, right? So of course, my experience before that, my era, I was training on print media only, right? But throughout the years, I had no choice. I have to pick up all the digital skill, right? Like web design, right? This videography. So once and 2010, actually, I went to New Zealand. And then I also learned a lot of all these new skills, right? Like this, we call this motion graphics. right? So this is the thing as a designer you have to keep learning and then adapt yourself to the current trends. All right. Okay. So all these skill, no worry, it can be trained, right? So when this talk is about what is important, right, to prepare yourself as a designer to embark your career into this sector, right? Okay. So because of digital transformations, right, there's some of the changes lah. As a designer, you no longer design flyer, right, brochure or posters sahaja, right? You will have to know more than that because there is a digital transformation, right? Okay, of course, you talk about this, you also talk about some textbooks, right? You have Industry 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, and then now 4.0. Actually, 3.0 is already quite advanced already, but nowadays we even have this Industry 4.0, right? It's about so what is this Industry 4.0? So of course, there is at least a 9 pillar for that, right? Including simulation, integration. I think most of you as a remaja senior, I think you are quite familiar with all these Internet of Things, right? Then when you buy things from any company like Lazada or Shopee, okay, from anywhere, you have this cyber security as well, right? When you do transactions, when you pay with touch and go, you pay with your these credit cards or ATM debit cards, right? You also all have gone through this cyber security. So the more advanced the cyber security, the more there's more chances that people will spend or use those platforms to buy things, right? So all these 9 pillars actually always integrated. So as a designer, what we are beneficial from actually is from these revolutions, right? Of course, I also have a screenshot, one of the Bahasa version, right? So this is important. The automation is important, right? Analysis and big data is important. Integrasi system is important, right? Why? Because it's able to menyelesaikan masalah yang sukar, right? When these 4 things or these 9 things integrate together, right, things become very precise, right? Things become when the communication, right, even more effective, right? Because if I want to know you, I just check on the big data, like how many times we have students here like Lynn, we have these Elsie, Johnny, we have Esther, right? So every one of you, when you spend something, when you surf your YouTube, when you go for your Facebook, right? The computer start to know you, start to learn about you, analyze about you, right? A bit scary, yeah? But this analysis actually is just to understand you a bit more. So when they put up any commercial or video they want to promote to you, right? They can actually push it according to your likeness. So you won't feel like you don't want to watch. Instead, at first, you might plan to just watch the YouTube for maybe 5 minutes. Eventually, you watch maybe become like 1 hour. The reason why is because a lot of things related to your preference is always pushed to you to consume, right? And then, of course, these integrations. So later we'll talk about this, right? When you learn design, you don't just learn the design poster or magazine or pages anymore. You need to integrate with different platforms, right? You need to know the whole, what I call that, the whole communications environments. Okay, so this evolution of Industry 4.0 actually makes the digital design, right, become more and more important. Every time they learn about you, they want to sell something, they have to design something to sell to you. So those are designer jobs, all right? analysis is a computer job, but the designing is the designer's job, right? So don't worry about the career path of this, because in the market later, I'll show you numbers. They need a lot of designers nowadays, right? So they have changed the hierarchy of our communication, touch point, and platform. Macam mana? Like my time, my consumption, the way consumption means the way I consume things, right? I take information from newspaper, from magazine. Last time we had a lot of magazine called PC magazine. We have this for female, they like to read female magazine, right? Or even these for Chinese, they like to read those New You, right? But because of transformation, everyone read from their mobile phone. So the mobile phone become bigger and bigger, right? From 5.0 inch now become 6.5, right? So because of the change of the touch point. Touch point means what? The first thing you see is a touch point, right? So right now, if you learn to design this, right? This is a beautiful poster design or the ad design, right? Advertising design. You have the logo, you have the typography. You learn one semester. This one, you have to learn one semester for this, right? To ensure you know all the 35 anatomy of type, to know how to choose the fonts. You have 6,000 fonts online. How to choose the right one here? I say ingredients. The pictures here, right? The product pictures here. There's a talents here. And then there is a logo here, right? So these are the things you have on this ad platform. But it's not very engaging, right? So by digital platform, you can make it move. You can use sound. You can use animation. You can use a title sequence, right? The sequence of how the thing appear, right? But anyway, first things you need to learn is what to use in this communication. Second thing you need to learn about the shape, right? The figures, and then the fonts, and also the placement, right? All these things, if you are not professional, of course you thought this is so easy, right? Just paste inside only lah, cut and paste lah. Boleh tak? Boleh cut and paste? Boleh. Right? If I'm asking this Risha Gabrina, right? Boleh tak, Gabrina, boleh tak you pergi online and cari image macam ni? Dapat tak? Dapat kan? So I think they can't on the mic. So anyone can just go online and paste something here, right? And find this so-called watch and paste something here. But the way you paste, it might be not correct because it might confuse people where to look at first. Nowadays, with digital informacy, people will, if they feel they are confused, they will use their thumb to slide up. So within not 3 seconds nowadays, we talk about 1 second, even below 1 second. If the consumer, with this touch point, if they can't understand the hierarchy, right, they will just use a thumb and slide away. So all your 3 days job, 5 days jobs, right, all your hard work is gone just by within 1 second. Okay, so for designer, they will learn about all these, the placement of the images, how to choose the right lighting, photography, how to choose the right font, typography, right? How to make your images looks better, right? So this is what you learn in graphic design, right? And then the touch point is changed, right? You have social media, Facebook, Instagram, all these things. You also can learn about all these structure change as well, right? Instead of consuming A4 size, nowadays we consume in 16:9 ratio, right? With this kind of portrait size, right?
Sorry,
so
Mr. Eric.
Yeah.
Like just to cut you off, I think your slides are not moving, Mr. Eric.
Oh, where is it now? Is it in the first slide?
Yeah, it's still in the first slide, yes.
Okay. So let me stop share and share again. All right, let me go here. I try again. Okay, maybe I share the desktop. I think it's better. Let me see. All right, no problem. I share desktop. Okay, how about this? Is it better? So this is moving, right?
Yep.
Okay, never mind. I won't repeat. I just tell you that this is what I talk about. Introductions, right? So we are here, and then this is transformation, right? So all these things is what we talk about the learning as a designers. Okay, this is basic, right? Typography, photography. Maybe this is 3D, right? So 3D, simple 3D visualizations, and then the way you make the logo consistent, right? Even design the main logo, and we call it sub-brand, right? Umbrella and sub-brand, right? So some of the ornaments you can learn to design as well. Okay. Now, touch point change, the way the things we learn also change, right? So we have to learn a new platform, no longer A4 size or A2 size poster or A4 size magazine. We learn about this kind of ratio, 16:9, right? So 16:9 means it's something very longish, very tall, right? I think for those who play Instagram, they should know that it's an Instagram story, right? It's a full-size video with the portrait fonts. And then they also have this carousel. They can slide, right? Horizontal scrolling. So all these things as a designer, you will learn as well because the touch point is here, right? It's no longer in the A4 size anymore. Okay. And then you have live streaming. Last time you can't live stream because it's too slow, right? But now you can live stream. You can check on Lazada, there is a live stream, right? Some Facebook, people sell in Facebook nowadays, live stream. There's no more lagging, right? So these are the platform when you're doing live stream. Recently, I involved in one of the UI design project, right? Which actually design all these things. You know, how to place this icon here. Should I put on the left or should I put on the right, right? And then how many lines should I put on this full screen live stream, right? So if I want to view products, should I just use a gesture to slide to the left? Or should I just place in here, right? So all these things involving the technologies as well, right? You have live streaming now, then they need designers to design the live streaming interface. So this is where the designer comes in, another platform. And then you also have this online grocery, right? Every banner in these apps, Lazada or Shopee or Taobao, they need designer to design all these things. Okay, so for your career path, actually, there's more consumption digitally, right? There's a mass consumption actually, but people need effective communication because if not, all this communication will gone within 1 second. People don't like 1 second, thumb slide, you're gone, right? So this is what you need to look after and you need to prepare for, right? So what is the future of this creative designer? What kind of attribute you need? What kind of character? What kind of talents we need? So as art director, right, or creative directors, when I interview the person, what are you looking for, right? So first, you are able to create effective and compelling visual with unique concept. Just now I asked some of the students here, right? Beside Puvan, I asked this Shahira, Sophie, or Esther. You just think about this, right? Everyone can cut and paste. But if your concept is unique, people will remember you, right? Because every day you see more than 2,000 commercial. Consciously, subconsciously, this is what you consume, right? Instagram forces you to consume. YouTube forces you to consume. The more you see, the more confused you are. But if there is a unique, original concept with compelling visual, then people were able to connect to you, right? Second, able to manage and operate integrated digital platform with different media. Again, just now in the evolution, in this Revolution 4.0, we talk about this integracy, right? Integration. So you need to know web design. What is the web design? You need to know what is visual effects, right? What is this typography? What is advertising? So if you know all these 3 or 4 things, right? When they want to communicate to you, example, the brand manager want to communicate to me, hey, Mr. Eric, right now I think Walmart, they need something much more fresher. They want to put it on website. They also want to put in the e-commerce platform, but they also want to have some of the print media, maybe a leaflet, just to give away to the customers. Can you help me to think about how to scale this brand, how to scale this design? Means my design not only can apply on print, it also can apply on a 16:9 ratio. It also can apply in the Instagram. It also can become a video to show in YouTube. So this is called integracy. So in Saito University College, we train our students, right, to know all these platforms, right? So when they want to, if there is any brief for the students, which need to integrate all this platform, which is a trend. People no longer just advertise in one platform. Today I advertise in Instagram. Tomorrow again Instagram. No, they will spread all these things together, right? In YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and maybe some of the collaterals. So this is the 2 things, right? I introduce someone. Some of the designer, they know how to design A4 size leaflet. But I ask them, have you ever designed something for Instagram? No. Do you know how to do interactive stuff? Maybe, you can move something in the GIF, or you can press a button, the button will shrink or move somewhere. No. I can't appoint him, right? Because my company need that, right? Because the bank need that. Because all these startup company need that, right? So these 2 things, just remember, if you want to choose the design school, make sure you're able to learn integrated medias and also able to learn something unique, right? And also, when we learn all these different integrations, applications, right, or software, is it scary or not? No. The reason why, last time I using Adobe, this CS5, CS4, memang susah, right? You want to align the items, you need to slowly adjust, right? You want to create different pages, you have to Control N, new file, a new file, a new file. Nowadays, because of the advancement of the software, and then with this thing called algorithm accelerations, right? Everything become easy to learn. Because, for example, Adobe software, their AI, illustrators, their Photoshop, their After Effects, their Premiere Pro, all look alike. Right? You know one, actually you know all these 4 or 5 already, right? Even Photoshop. So, and then if you want to align something, the computer will count for you, will give you some hint, right? If you want to put multi-pages, the computer can count for you, right? Can accelerate for you. This is called algorithm accelerations for software. And for advanced live productions, you can also learn a live stream in this design school as well. For Saito, we provide you the opportunity to learn that as well, right? So this is the shift, and I think I can go a bit faster. So this is some example of this change of digital transformations. What company do when they want to create something like live streamings, right? How they do it.
And like this. Slow. And like this. Whatever you can imagine. And we can do it any way you want. Okay, wait. Hello, Habibi. Yeah. No, 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 no. I'm working. I'm in the studio. Wait, wait, wait. Someone is coming. I got to go. Okay.
Can I move now?
Wait. Okay, you can come up. Okay, wait. You continue. Bye bye.
Bye. Hi, I'm Shelley. I'm hands-on in the events industry for the past 15 years. Let me make use of this technology to make your dream launch, events, or a show a reality. We own a multi-purpose hall big enough for a car.
So this is we call this Chroma Studios Productions. This company is called Six in the City. So it's nearby our Saito University College, SDS, Saito Design School. Right. So what they do is actually they have a gigantic big space of their green screen, and then they can put in this PTZ camera. They call it pan, tilt, and zoom camera, right, to integrate with the background to simulate all this scene. So right now for live streaming, it's possible to create events without the big budgets background, right? So this one also you can learn in Saito University College if you enrolled with us, right? Because Six in the City is our training facilities partners. Okay.
Yes, Alan.
One. So you can also work globally, right? And then of course with these digital transformations, it brings in the shift of education. Right, like what you see just now, we actually encourage the students not to just learn in the classroom, but instead open your mindset, right? You learn borderless, right? So we have all these courses, of course. We have Bachelor of Design, Graphic Design, Digital Media, and Multimedia, and also Interior Design and Graphic Design Diploma, right? So Diploma in Graphic, Multimedia, and Interior. We also have this degree in Digital Media and Graphic Design. So some of you might curious, what is the difference between Graphic Design and Digital Media? Basically, Graphic Design is more into the interface, into the spatial, into the spaces of the of the platform, right? Either it's a Instagram, a mobile platform, either it's a web responsive platform, or it's we call this desktop platform or the print platform. There are very details on these spaces, right? We call it spatial, and also on this typography. And they're also very good in those shape and also the we call this color, the design ingredients. And then for digital media, it's talking about 5 sensory, right? It means like audio, animation, this integration, and also this we call this videography as well. So all these 5 sensory things is important in this digital media or multimedia, right? So one is very tangible. One is more intangible, right? So it's more onto 5 sensory, a lot of movements, a lot of integration. But for graphic design, it's more onto the looks and feel and aesthetic itself, right? So this is a different emphasis on graphic and also digital media. Of course, if you don't understand later, you can also check with our counselor, right? So what is a borderless learning experience like if you enroll in design school, right? It means that you're learning from different industry people, like we talk about Six in the City. We also have all these partners like BBDO, International Agency, Monster Interactive. Les Copec is the one who produced Upin Ibin. Reservoir is the one who produced a lot of movie or videos, right? So this is all the company we are integrated with for your learning and studies experience. So we call this shift of education. You not only learn in the classroom or from lecturer, you also learn from these industry collaborations, right? Okay. And then we also let students do our project. Like recently we have MOG optical campaign We have these Europeans company doing the Louis products, and also Swedish embassy. So all these experience will actually prepare you to have a foresight about what the industry need, right? So you won't learn something outdated, right? People already evolved into so many platforms already, but you still stay in a very old platform like, the poster or magazine design. So all this integration actually produce a very good result actually, right? Our student able to produce these MOG is one of the Malaysia biggest optical shop in Malaysia. So our degree students have to produce this some of the design on these social media, right? Short animations, right? Then actually the company use it for their commercial, and then we also have some of the videos, right? Show part of it. Right? So this is not only class project, right? It's also a real project. Then the lecturer can mark them, and industry people can give them some advices when they produce these things. All right. Okay. So in the process, they produce their work. So all this experience actually will prepare them to be more competitive, right? Able to link to the industry, able to build their designer persona, right? And understand the whole integration as well. Okay, and then this is some of our lecturers, right? For those who interested, this is Mr. T.S. Shetfami, is our dean actually. So for first year students, actually we try to give them the first year experience mentor to mentor them, to ease them into this learning, right? And these partners for our master trainers. So the shift is important because we feel that if a student only learn from classroom, they might not learn much. So all these master trainers actually will help us, our students, to learn and then to grow with this digital transformation as well, right? Okay, so last two slides actually is about the numbers. Overall, digital advertising expenditures every year, Malaysia company actually spend at least RM 233 millions for digital advertising, right? So all this money they spend, of course, part of it will go to the agencies, part of it will go to the this startup company, right? They spend this money for the advertising, right? So every advertising you need designers. And then next one is what is popular? The video, the social media is what the companies spend, right? To design all these communications platform. Okay, so I have spoke to you about how to prepare yourself as a designers, sought after designers, right? I also tell you the industry expectations, right? There's so much people spend there. There's so many talent people need to design all this stuff, right? Okay, so this is the career pathway we can share to you. So before I end my slide, I just want to inform you that on this November, right, we're going to have these free courses for students to join, right, November. So for those who are interested, you can always contact our email, right? You can also scan our QR, our Facebook QR, and then to see what's announcement. It's supposed to start on mid of November, right? You can also call all these numbers and then also talk to Mr. Puvan as well. Sorry, I didn't put his number just now. Or you can also visit our website here. Okay, I think that's all for now, right? I think the time is quite late already. By the way, Saito is the first graphic design school in Malaysia, for those who don't know. And then we established in 1988. And then on 2017, we actually become Saito University College. All right. So any questions, you can always check with our counselor here. And then I think that's all from my side. Thank you, Miss Clara. Yeah.
Oke, thank you Mr. Eric. Seterusnya kita jemput Encik Ruban untuk kasih bagi tahu dia punya.
All right.
Di
So I stop sharing. Okay.
Oke, boleh. Oke, Mr. Ruban. Ready sudah kan Mr. Ruban?
Puvan, we can't hear you, Puvan. I think your mic got problem.
Ya, Mr. Ruban, kami tidak dengar suara kamu. Tidak jelas. Halo, Mr. Ruban.
Can hear your voice.
Mr. Ruban, kau punya suara tidak dengar.
Okay, Mr. Puvan said he will open this mic soon, right? So by the way, if you don't mind, I just play a bit of videos for you to see what is graphic design and digital media about while we're waiting for him. Yeah, they're not fixing their mic sekejap lah. Yeah. So I just share my screen for a while. Kalau dia sudah sampai sini, bagi saya tahu lah.
Oke, nanti Mr. Ruban bagi tahu sejak kalau oke mic.
So I play video skill lah. So this is our our students work for graphic design. I just play for this one. You can see that a lot of typography, a lot of different drawing, right? It's I think cards. I think it's the old platform. Right? This is packaging. Packaging is very specialization for graphic design. So some of them they're using Chinese language. New platform, right? Using the graphic store. About travel, courtesies, illustrations, photos of light, glass, can simplify your design. Right. So next
Okay.
one, yeah, Ken.
Okay, boleh dengar?
Okay,
Can
boleh,
you
boleh.
Sorry. I don't know lah. Suddenly my laptop mic giving problem.
Okay.
Oke, boleh dengar sudah Mr. Ruban.
Okay. Can you share the slide? Can I share the slide now?
Ken.
Okay. Why I cannot share? Can someone see my slide? No, cannot.
Not yet.
Host, please accept me to share the slide.
Okay, Clara, you can enable this Puvan to share the slide.
Boleh tunggu kejap. Ada masalah teknikal.
Boleh.
Oke, sorry Mr. Ruban.
So while waiting, I think any question you can ask the students side, right? You can ask any questions.
Tak boleh, saya ingat lagi satu, bukan nama ni. Lagi satu punya. Yang saya mute mic tu, approve yang tu je. Post disable participant screen sharing. Kenapa saya tak boleh screen sharing? I still cannot share.
Later,
Okay,
if you cannot, you cannot, right? You can also WhatsApp to me, lah. I share for you also can.
Okay, actually I sent to you as well. Hold on.
Mr. Fuban, rasanya Mr. Fuban boleh share slide Mr. Fuban sudah nih.
Boleh ke? Sebab dia tak buka.
Ya. Mr. Fuban
Sekejap.
di sini.
Tak boleh, dia tak buka.
Itu yang sedang mute sekarang kah tuh yang mau
Yang
jadi
mute
host?
punya. Saya suruh tekan yang mute punya tu. Yang unmute tu. Yang mute tu tu kan saya nak buat.
Oke, boleh sudah tuh Mr. Fuban.
Sekarang boleh. Okay.
Oke.
Did you all can see my slide now?
Yeah, you can see.
Can
Boleh sudah.
Okay. So anyway, nama saya Puven. Saya panggil daripada Saito University College. Okay, saya adalah bahagian daripada Marketing and Sales and Marketing Department. Okay, so hari ni orang semua ada dengar pasal design daripada Mr. Eric. So far saya harap orang semua faham apa yang dia bagi tahu dan orang akan dapat tengok dan juga belajar dalam bidang tersebut. Okay, so anyway saya nak buat macam promotion punya hari ni. Okay, selama ni dalam 4 hari 5 hari ni saya ada buat pasal promotion. Mungkin ada orang yang tahu, mungkin ada orang yang tak tahu lagi, mungkin orang tak faham, boleh tengok dan tanya balik soalan apa yang kita tunjuk dalam slide price list yang kami tunjuk lah. Okay, kalau you tengok Saito University College, dalam ni kita ada satu program sekarang yang diadakan adalah EduX Info Day, iaitu dari 18 sampai 31 Oktober, iaitu dalam bulan ni. Sesiapa yang membuat pendaftaran untuk diploma, foundation, degree, semua yang sertifikat semua tu, diorang akan dapat beasiswa di sana. Okay, di mana kamu boleh tengok daripada yuran pendaftaran, diorang akan dapat beasiswa dekat sana jugalah. Okay, kalau orang tengok daripada sini, apa yang EduX promo yang kita buat sekarang ni, sign up sekarang dengan yuran pendaftaran 500 untuk design kita bagi free XP Pen Artist Pro Full HD Drawing Monitor. So di mana untuk sesiapa yang minat dalam design yang tadi Mr. Eric bagi tahu, kalau orang sign up sekarang, you akan dapat free XP Pen Artist Pro Full HD Drawing Monitor punya. Okay, program ni akan adakan iaitu pada hari besok dengan lusa, iaitu Sabtu dan Ahad dari 9 pagi sampai pukul 12 adalah di antara untuk design, dan 2 hingga 4 adalah untuk early childhood, dan 9 hingga 12 business, Lee Master semua, dan juga 10 hingga 2 untuk SSA, Saito Security Academy. So ini program-program yang kami adakan untuk besok dan lusa di Saito University College. Okay, apa yang promo yang kami adakan adalah di sini, di mana dalam Saito Business School, dalam The Prime School of Intelligent Logistics, Saito School of Education and Modern Language, and also Saito Security Academic, dan juga Lee Master School of Hospitality and Culinary Art. Dalam bidang mana-mana yang ini anda pilih, anda ada beasiswa sebanyak RM500 yang saya mengatakan tadi, iaitu kalau orang tengok dalam program yang kami ditawarkan adalah Diploma in Business Management, Diploma in Human Resource Management, Diploma in Logistic Management. Okay, dan juga lagi 3 kita boleh tunjuk dalam Diploma in Early Childhood, Diploma in Security Management, Diploma in Law Enforcement, dan lagi 3 Diploma in Hotel Management, Diploma in Culinary Art, Diploma in Pastry Art. Yang ini semua adalah 2,5 tahun. So, siapa-siapa yang minat untuk belajar dalam diploma, anda memerlukan 3 kredit lulus Bahasa Melayu dan Sejarah. Iuran pendaftaran dia adalah sebanyak RM1,500. Ini adalah iuran pendaftaran dia, dan masa EduX Fair ini iaitu 18 sampai 31, kalau iuran buat pendaftaran masa ini, cuma iuran pendaftaran dia sebanyak RM500 sahaja. Dan net academy fee adalah RM20,000 sahaja, iaitu daripada iuran pengajian cuma RM20,000 sahaja yang anda perlu fokus, dan dalam RM20,000 tu anda akan buat pinjaman PTPTN. Kalau pinjaman PTPTN, kalau sama ada anda bantuan sara hidup, iaitu bantuan prihatin rakyat, kalau orang ada dalam bidang tu, dan anda akan dapat pinjaman penuh sebanyak RM20,000 tu. Okey, ini di antara dalam diploma. Dan juga kita ada juga dalam program bachelor, iaitu ijazah. Dalam ijazah kita ada dalam Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Business Digital Marketing, Bachelor of Human Resource Management. Dan juga kita ada Bachelor of Business and Logistic Management e-Business, Bachelor of Education Early Childhood Education, and Bachelor of Arts in Law Enforcement Investigation. Dan duration dia 3 tahun. Yang ini sesiapa yang ada dalam SPM 5 kredit lulus Bahasa Melayu dengan Sejarah. Kalau orang ada ni, orang boleh terus masuk kepada bachelor punya program, foundation punya program. Dari foundation pergi ke bachelor punya program. Daripada STPM kena ada 2 CGPA pointer, dan foundation 2.0 above, orang boleh masuk salah satu bachelor program kami di sini. Yang itu STPM dengan foundation punya level. Dan iuran pendaftaran dia adalah sebanyak RM2,000, dan masa EduX ni kita cuma minta RM500 sahaja iuran pendaftaran. Okey, dan net academy fee RM40,800. So yang ini akan buat pinjaman PTPTN. Pinjaman PTPTN tu kalau ada bantuan sara hidup, iaitu BPR, Bantuan Rakyat Satu Malaysia, kalau ada tu, diorang akan dapat pinjaman penuh sebanyak RM40,800. Okey. Kalau daripada program yang lain yang kami ada adalah dalam Foundation Business, Foundation Police Science. Yang ni adalah 1 tahun. Siapa yang ada 5 kredit lulus Bahasa Melayu Sejarah, diorang akan buat foundation dulu. Lepas tu Certificate in Business, iaitu 1 tahun 4 bulan. Yang ini siapa yang ada 1 atau 2 kredit dalam SPM dan lulus Bahasa Melayu Sejarah. Untuk ini iuran pendaftaran dia RM1,500. Tapi untuk EduX masa ni kita bagi juga RM500, dan net academy fee akan jadi full scholarship, di mana kami akan buat gabungan, di mana kalau anda buat foundation, anda akan sambung kita punya degree, dan kalau anda buat certificate, anda akan masuk kita punya diploma program. So ini untuk foundation. Okay, so ini yang program-program yang tadi saya bagi tahu. Tapi sekarang seterusnya kami ada juga dalam bidang Saito Design School. Yang inilah tadi Mr. Eric bagi tahu. Okey, kalau sesiapa minat dalam design, okey, apa yang kita buat? Sign up sekarang. Kalau orang dapat sign up sekarang, anda akan dapat satu free XP Pen Artist Pro Full HD Drawing Monitor. So kalau masa ni orang buat pendaftaran untuk belajar di Saito, dan anda akan dapat free XP ni, lepas buat bayaran iuran pendaftaran sahaja, anda akan dapat XP Pen tersebut. Okay, so program yang ada kami ada dalam design adalah dalam Diploma in Graphic Design, Diploma in Interior Design, Diploma in Multimedia Design. Dalam ni adalah 2,5 tahun, dan juga first semester payment adalah registration payment, iaitu RM1,500. Kalau anda buat bayaran RM1,500, dan anda akan dapat XP Pen tersebut. Dan total academy fee adalah RM36,000, dan masa scholarship adalah sebanyak RM6,000 kita bagi, dan net academy akan jadi RM30,000. Ini untuk bahagian design. Okay, so dalam RM30,000 tu anda akan buat pinjaman PTPTN. Pinjaman PTPTN adalah sebanyak 75%, iaitu kalau ada BPR, Bantuan Prihatin Rakyat, anda akan dapat sebanyak RM20,000. So baki RM10,000 tu anda akan bayar melalui ansuran. Okey, selain daripada itu juga kita juga ada bachelor program. di mana foundation daripada design dan juga daripada STPM student yang ada 2.0 ke atas pointer mereka dalam dua subjek, you orang boleh masuk bachelor kita dalam graphics dan digital media, iaitu 3 tahun, dan yuran pendaftaran dia sebanyak 2,000. Kalau buat bayaran 2,000, anda akan dapat XP pen tersebut, dan juga harga academy fee adalah 64,600, 62,300, dan beasiswa scholarship kita bagi sebanyak 23,800, 21,500 beasiswa, dan harga net academy fee akan jadi 40,800. Bila 40,800, ini akan jadi pinjaman PTPTN sepenuh. Kalau ada BPR, Bantuan Prihatin Rakyat, anda akan dapat penuh dengan 40,800. Dan juga kami ada Foundation in Design, iaitu 1 tahun. Yang ini siapa yang ada 5 kredit lulus Bahasa Melayu dan Sejarah. Kalau ada 5 kredit macam tu, you akan buat 1 tahun foundation kita, dan 1,500 yuran pendaftaran dia, dan harga dia total fee 15,300, dan anda akan dapat scholarship penuh untuk beasiswa tersebut, dan juga lepas tu anda akan sambung kita punya ijazah di sini. So far faham? Ini yang masa EduX Info Day dari 18 sampai 31 Oktober 2021. So masa ini kalau you orang buat pendaftaran, semua program ni memang kita ada beasiswa dan juga bagi free gift. Untuk design saja kita bagi yang XP pen, untuk lain tak ada, cuma yang ni saja. Okey, selain daripada tu juga kita ada juga promo yang lain, iaitu di mana promo yang sekarang kami ada adalah B40 Prihatin Assistance Scholarship Scheme. Okey, di mana sesiapa pelajar-pelajar yang ingin menyambungi dalam diploma atau degree sahaja, dua program, bukan untuk foundation, bukan untuk sertifikat. Sesiapa yang minat dalam B40 kategori untuk diploma dengan ijazah, kami akan adakan Saito Care Program untuk diploma, di mana dalam tu RM50 yuran pendaftaran dia adalah daripada diploma program daripada 1,500, anda cuma bayar RM50 sahaja. Daripada 1,500, anda cuma bayar RM50 sahaja, dan anda kena tunjuk bantuan prihatin punya form supaya anda boleh dapat bayaran dia dalam RM50 saja. Dan juga apa yang benefit dari kita bagi dalam diploma, sesiapa sign up masa prihatin punya program ni, Saito Care program ni, anda akan dapat allowance sebanyak RM100 bulanan untuk selama 1 tahun. So di mana 12 bulan tu, okey, iaitu 1 tahun, you akan dapat sebanyak RM1,200. Ini untuk diploma program. Kalau anda pilih Saito Care Degree Program, sesiapa yang ada foundation, sesiapa yang ada diploma yang dah habis, okey, sesiapa yang ada macam STPM, okey, diorang akan dapat sama juga, di mana yuran pendaftaran daripada RM2,000 akan jadi RM50 sahaja. So daripada yuran pendaftaran RM2,000 akan jadi RM50 sahaja, dan mereka juga akan dapat sara hidup mereka sebanyak RM3,000, iaitu RM250 bulanan untuk 1 tahun. Okey, untuk 1 tahun diorang akan dapat RM250. Untuk ini juga diorang kena submit borang PTPTN supaya anda boleh dapat beasiswa dan juga dapat allowance setiap bulanan. So kena ada bantuan prihatin rakyat BPR. Kalau diorang apply sekarang, diorang akan dapat package ini juga. So kita ada 2 package, iaitu EduX masa sekarang, dan juga kita ada package untuk yuran pendaftaran dia kurang daripada B40 kategori. Okay, so yang ni adalah program yang tadi saya bagi tahu, yang EduX yang akan berlaku untuk besok dengan lusa. Kalau sesiapa minat, diorang boleh scan barcode yang tersebut untuk buat pendaftaran untuk besok kalau diorang minat lah. Okay, so dia akan start dari 9 pagi sampai 5 petang. Itu aja. Terima kasih. Kalau apa-apa boleh hubungi saya atau boleh hubungi Dr. Ganesh daripada Infinity Solution. Thank you so much. Anything else that you want to ask me? Ada apa-apa soalan? Ada apa-apa ke? Senyap je semua? Sudah tidur ke semua? Halo, anybody home?
Mungkin semua faham Kak.
Semua senyap je.
Semua senyap saja. Berarti fahamlah tu kan.
Okay, so far faham So ini yang plan tu. Okay, terima kasih pasal promo yang saya bagi tahu. Harap-harap semua pelajar yang hadir hari ini iaitu sebanyak 17 orang. Tak silap saya mungkin dalam 12 hingga 15 orang tu adalah student. Harap-harap semua tu fokus sikit dan dapat benefit yang Saito provide untuk you orang semua. Okay, terima kasih.
Okay, thank you for Mr. Eric for the talk, and then Encik Fuvan, thank you for the sharing season. Saya baca komen sekejap ya. Okay, setakat ini memang tidak ada soalan. STG jawab jelas, tiada soalan setakat ini. Okay, so ya, memang sangat jelas lah.
Okay.
Sekarang kita masuk kepada, oh ya, sebelum tu saya perkenalkan, saya adalah moderator backup Sarulin, ganti kepada moderator pertama tadi sebab ada masalah teknikal sedikit. So, boleh minta open kamu punya kamera semua untuk kita bergambar. Sesi bergambar. Boleh kan? Semua student yang join pada malam ni, please open your camera. Jangan malu-malu. Si Teba, STG, siapa? Siapa lagi? Nur Syuhada, thank you. Siapa yang belum open kamera? Wah, semua handsome-handsome. Oh, maaf, anda support tempat saya. Oh, mungkin line tidak bagus kan? Sebab sekarang di Sabah selalu hujan, so line pun kurang okey. Tidak apa. Mana yang ada kita teruskan. Okay, thank you Jessie. Oh, Teba, thank you. Yang lain? Others? Okay. Tidak apa kalau yang lain masih malu-malu. Okay, thank you Clara. Okay. Smile, tengok kamera, tengok di kamera, tengok kamera kamu. Okay. Saya kira sampai 3, kita senyum. Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. Once again, okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, already? Mr. Let, okay kan? Okay.
All right.
Okay, dapat.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Eric.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, sekarang kita masuk kepada sesi lucky draw. Okay, ini adalah yang dinanti-nantikan oleh semua peserta. Kita tengok siapa yang menang. Siapa menang? Siapa lagi menang nih? Okey, tahniah kepada adik Esther G. Wow, sangat bertuah ya, tiga malam berturut-turut memenangi lucky draw. Adik Esther G, cuba on kamera sekejap, tengok muka. Malu-malu. Okey, tidak apa. Nanti hantar details kamu kepada kami punya konsultan ya. Okey, bagi yang tidak menang ataupun belum bertuah, jangan sedih kerana besok kita ada satu sesi lagi. Okey? Okey, thank you everyone. Good night.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih, sama-sama. Bye.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Okay, guys, thank you. And our
Terima kasih.
meeting will be end in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, guys, and good night.
Good night.